maybe I went a bit overboard with this one. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really like using missiles in MechWarrior.
What did you say?
You have to maintain target locks, worry about enemy mechs being inside their minimum range, and precision is lacking since they don't tend to hit just one specific section of an enemy, which makes it much harder to cockpit snipe. I guess I'm just more of a direct weapons kind of guy. Not to say that I've never used missiles, it's just that they sort of always take more of a backseat role, serving as something that complements a primary armament, but is never the primary armament itself. It's time to change that. Today, we have two main goals. The first one, come up with a lance of mechs that uses missiles in some form as a primary armament. Doesn't matter if they're SRMs, LRMs, or anything else, but the primary source of damage has to be missiles. Second goal, the build needs to be able to reliably clear endgame contracts. Barely making it through one or two doesn't count. We're looking for low repair bills and high damage output. I want to see enemy assault mechs getting deleted, and quickly too. Keep in mind, we're using YAML and supporting mods for this video, which is really the only way to go for MechWarrior 5 mercs on PC in my opinion, but check out the description below for a full mod list. Let's get started. So it actually took me quite a while to settle on a build for this one. I really wanted to get SRMs to work. The idea of a fast, brawly mech with short-range missiles that could just annihilate anything that got in range was really appealing to me, and maybe there is a way to get something like this set up on the Hero Archer, but even on that chassis, I just couldn't get them to the point where I felt I'd be able to reliably run in-game contracts. For lower level stuff though, this could absolutely be very viable. Damage output was really strong, I'd say, although not strong enough to make it so that brawling with multiple assault mechs was a valid option. I also tried LRMs, which probably did work better, I'd say, thanks to their much extended range, which helps mitigate damage, but then I started running into ammo issues. So, as sad as it may be to do so, I moved on from the Archer to another chassis, because I wasn't quite ready to give up on the SRM dream. Next up was the Hero Timberwolf, a heavy Omni-Mech that could be outfitted with 8 SRM-6s. This actually gave me the sort of damage I was looking for, and heat wasn't as much of an issue either, but brawling still didn't seem like the way to go. If I was taking this sort of damage in lower level missions, I knew endgame wouldn't go well. We needed to find something that could combine the high burst damage of close range SRMs with the range and inherent safety that comes from using LRMs, but also at the same time be able to maintain DPS output without ammo becoming a concern. It seemed like a pretty tall order. That is, until I discovered what is maybe one of the most broken chassis in the game. The hero mech known as the Marauder 2 Terraflame, a super heavy 125-ton battle mech. This is what I came up with. You might need a magnifying glass because this thing has a lot of slots. Our primary armament consists of 8 LRM-15 Artemis launchers that, when paired with the accompanying 16 tons of ammo, gives us a total of 8,800 LRM missiles at our disposal, which will hopefully be enough. This go around, we're actually running a small secondary armament too, 4 extended range medium lasers for dealing with things like turrets or cleaning up small groups of VTOLs. We're also running a small cooling package comprised of double heat sinks, cooling lines, an exchanger, plus a ballistic computer heat to help deal with our weapons heat output. The build's rounded out by hardened ferro armor, an ECM that, when combined with an AMS, provides really solid protection versus incoming missiles, an active probe for increased sensor range and maintaining locks, and perhaps, most important of all, a tag system, or target acquisition gear. This bad boy essentially acts like a laser designator, providing a whopping 75% bonus to missile spread, which drastically improves the effectiveness of LRMs. All in all, on paper, this build looked really solid, dishing out 235 alpha damage and 78 DPS. The only thing I wasn't really too thrilled about was its speed, at only 68 kph, but since we're using LRMs, which tend to have a very long range, I wasn't super concerned. But enough talk, it was time to put this thing to the test.
Target acquired.
Immediately, I knew we were onto something here. The tag system made a world of difference with damage application for the missiles, causing a lot of enemy mechs to go down in just 1 to 2 volleys. And since we're able to maintain range, our incoming damage is very manageable. I jumped straight to endgame duels to test the build out further and found that they were made absolutely trivial by this loadout. So it was time to put the build up against something greater. We're gonna hop on over to live narration so you can see just what these monsters are capable of. Alright, so I figured to start off here, we would run into a in-game battleground contract. And the system also has a in-game stronghold defense, which would probably be one of the tougher tests for this build out, especially when it comes to ammo capacity. But we're going to run this battleground here first. We're just a little over tonnage. Alright, here we go. Let's see what the weather's looking like outside here when the doors open. Hopefully something with decent visibility.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, this isn't bad.
Back to the rally point. Retreat! Retreat! Firing on the lit target!
Alright, he's down. And he's down, okay. Yeah, this thing's damage output is pretty insane. Okay, we gotta run over to this guy and grab this encryption key real quick. See if we can tag any of these guys on the way. Yep, that guy's gone.
New target awesome.
1 volley. 2 volleys. This thing is a bit slow. Would have really liked to be able to fit a mask or supercharger on it, but just didn't quite have the spare tonnage. Mainly because of the ammo. I mean, if you're running 8 LRMs, it takes a lot of ammo. This thing should hopefully go down in 1 volley.
Watch out! That mech is going critical! Once you've found the targeted asset, procedure.
Target Black Knight. Target destroyed.
Black Knight went down really fast. Alright, let's grab this encryption key.
Data transfer complete.
Head over to the base here. Unless there's anything in range.
Target acquired.
Kill this champion.
Target destroyed.
No shit.
New target Banshee.
A little close for my liking.
Acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We took a good chunk of damage there.
Let's take that tank apart.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That killed reactor is about to go!
Let's take care of some of these guys at range.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Took that one down with a clean headshot.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
This thing is just melting these.
Firing on the lit target.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, where the hell did you come from?
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That kills reactor is about to go.
Alright, clean that up pretty quickly. Base has still got plenty of HP
Target
left.
acquired.
Mark on the line. Firing.
Target destroyed.
Target is down.
Go ahead and do the data upload and we'll see what the final wave's looking like. Starting to throw a decent amount of enemies at us now.
Target destroyed.
Did not expect that guy to go down in one volley.
New target Warhammer. Target destroyed.
See, we're already almost halfway through our ammo. So we may need to fit more ammo on this thing. If that base defense mission doesn't have an ammo refill available, which I think it should have at least one, we'd be in some pretty serious trouble.
Data transfer complete.
Alright, let's clean up the rest of these enemies.
Group target acknowledged.
Try to get our friendlies focus on fire.
Target destroyed.
Taking a decent amount of damage on that left side, but if we can maintain range, we should hopefully be okay. Let's see what our final wave looks like. Ooh, advanced combat leopard. Okay, this will be a good test.
That VTOL is on our list of targets. Let's make our quota.
Don't know if it has anti-missile defenses or not. Looks like we're chewing through it really quick. Look at its HP going down. Yep, that's it. Okay, so ammo, slight concern, but we melted that combat leopard. That was kind of insane. I don't think I've ever seen one go down that fast, even with the King Crab PPC build we just did recently. I don't think it went down that quick. But a hero Warhammer. Alright, let's repair up real quick, and then we will take on the next mission. So endgame stronghold defense. These, again, can be quite lengthy, so I'm really worried about ammo in here. But we'll see how it goes. Alright. Let's see, we've got... Don't know if I've played this map before. I'm gonna throw up these turrets up here. So if you haven't seen a stronghold defense mission in Coyote Missions Pack, it essentially allows you to earn and spend a DP, which I believe stands for defense points. You can build turrets around your base, which will greatly aid in base defense because there can be quite a number of enemies. You'll see these things on the ground here. So that is a flamer turret. You'll see some of them, they're typically colored white like this one. There will be ammo refills available, and sometimes even a repair bay that spawned in a friendly mech. It looks like the enemy... Actually, we have... There are enemies that way as well? Oh, they are. Okay. Let's head over and take out these guys. Gonna have to try to not waste volleys of ammunition, because I really think everyone is gonna count here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Boys on the line. Firing.
Target destroyed.
Let's head back over to this side. You need to find where the ammo refill will be, which it might be. Let's see if it's this here. This might be a VTOL spawn. Yeah, which we'll go ahead and grab that.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Engaging painted target.
Trying to conserve ammo.
Enemy mech down.
As you can see, we've got a second base over there. From previous experience with these, normally at least one of them will have a repair bay. So we'll have to try to keep that in mind. Got a swarm of ravens here. Let's go try to take them out.
New target, Raven.
Which these guys should go down pretty quickly.
Contact! Battle mech! Firing on painted target.
That mech is heavily
Target
damaged.
destroyed.
Bring us to
Target
unit of support
acquired.
fire.
Target destroyed.
Cleared my mech.
Target destroyed.
Cleared my mech.
Weapon systems blown to bits! Entry unit receiving heavy fire.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Secondary objective acquired.
Alright, that was pretty easy. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh fuck, I didn't need to take that. It's that self-healing armor putting in work there though. Alright, so we've got a mech to defend for some DP, which we should try to spend some of that. I'm just gonna take the long way around the base. I honestly think it's probably quicker than navigating through it. Alright, we gotta try to find where these enemies are. My guess is they're probably over this way. Oh,
One
we
of
got a
our assigned
VTOL
targets
swarm.
is flying in.
Tango down!
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Enemy destroyed. Tag observed. Engaging.
Target
This thing deals with
destroyed.
VTOLs
Target
pretty
acquired.
effectively.
Target eliminated.
Looked like there were some tanks over this way. Let's go ahead and try to start cleaning those up. We're still doing really good on ammo. Feel like we've been pretty efficient with it so far.
Weapons on lead target.
Just need to gauge how many volleys these guys take to take down. The demolishers can be a bit beefy sometimes.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Firing on the lit target.
Target destroyed.
We're gonna have to run up here and deal with these guys.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, Manicore wave coming in. Just gonna check out what we've got up here. Alright, this is where it looks like our ammo is gonna be. So we've got a ammo restock, another ammo restock. Okay, we should be okay.
Target acquired.
A turret isn't really a concern. Let's see what else we've got over here. Just the speed of this thing is really killing me in this mission. Anti-air turret. Yeah, we'll grab that. And then continuous sensor sweep, sure. Alright, so ammo might not be our biggest problem here. We've got 2 full ammo restocks. We still want to try to be, conservative when we can.
Target acquired.
But I don't think we're going to be as hard pressed for ammo as I thought.
Target destroyed.
Don't know what our friendly mech is doing out there. He's probably going to die.
Heavy damage. Requesting support.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Weapons on the laid target.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
cleaning these up pretty nicely. Alright, next wave coming in. Gonna head down from here for now. Alright, 5 hostile units.
Take it out.
Not quite too sure what those are gonna be. Maybe assault mechs? Yeah, it looks like it.
Your target.
No problem. It looks like they're here with quite a few scorpions.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
These guys are outside laze range, but doesn't really look to be mattering too much.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Gonna try to get out of the range of these tanks.
Target acquired.
Tag observed. Engaging.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Alright, we've got an Atlas swarm. They're all the way over there, so we're actually gonna not build that Ravager. We're gonna build something over here. So we need to get over here ASAP. A lot of walking on these missions sometimes. Still have over half our ammo left, so we are doing good in that respect. I really wish I knew if we had an ammo restock available in this base.
Acquired.
It'd be nice to not have to run back over to the second base to restock if needed. We're gonna try to keep these guys at range to minimize damage.
Acquired.
All the missiles are actually causing my system to lag a bit. Which normally I'm able to run this game without any lag at all, but it's a lot.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Firing on the lit target.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Let's see if we can one volley this guy. Nope, missed. There we go.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Just look at that. It's almost not even fair.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's head back. We've got a lot of DP to spend. I don't know, this might be the strongest thing I have built yet. This chassis is pretty insane though. I really struggled to find anything else that could utilize missiles like this. You just have to make so many compromises, particularly when it comes to actually stocking enough ammo to complete a mission like this. You know, it's hard to find a good balance of good heat mitigation, enough ammo capacity, tankiness. But if you have any ideas for something that could do it that isn't as blatantly broken as this mech, definitely let me know. Alright, looks like we got a wave of VTOL.
Enemy contact. Guns up.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
We're making pretty short work of this VTOL wave.
Target destroyed.
Looks like we've got a few assaults over there. Marauder, Zeus, Atlas. Should not be a problem. We're going to build these turrets up here since we've got the DP to spare. We're starting to get to the point where if we do make our way over to the other side of the map, probably do want to restock ammo. Alright, let's take care of these guys real quick. They are sitting out in the open, so they will be easy targets.
Enemy mech spotted. Tag observed. Engaging.
Lead units receiving
Target
heavy
destroyed.
fire.
Target acquired.
This guy's actually taking a few volleys. So I don't know what the hell that is he's shooting, but that was a big round.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, let's start heading back this way. We have a mech swarm. The mech swarm's here, so we're gonna probably shoot through the rest of our ammo right here.
Late target acquired. Firing.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Thinking our friendlies are out of ammo already. Not seeing any missiles coming out, so I think we're actually gonna start thinking about falling back here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Yeah,
Follow the commander.
they're running out there like a bunch of idiots.
Rainbow order received. Let's go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Arrived at location.
Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Repositioned. Waiting for further.
That is some kind of, I don't know, oh, it's a long tom cannon. That's what he's shooting at me.
Target acquired.
Alright, we'll spend the rest of our missiles here. Alright, we're out. Nice, finish that guy off. So we've got a minute until the next wave. Let's see if we've got an ammo restock in here. If there isn't one, we're just gonna have to head back to the other base, obviously. Oh, nice. This has got to be it here. Continuous sensor sweep. Ammo restock. And we've got another one. And a repair bay, which... I guess we'll just use it now. Because if it gets destroyed, we're not going to get the opportunity to use it, so... Alright, we're going to make our way over towards base 2. That is a lot of assaults. That guy just got lit up by a lot of LRMs. Holy hell. You can really see too our ECM and AMS putting in some really serious work here. We're not really getting hit by missiles at all. Let's build this Ravager turret over here. I think that was a mech we could deploy. Probably do that as well. The long toms on some of those Marauders scare me a little. Do not want to get cored. We're just wrecking them. Alright, we have a hero mech swarm, 2 aerospace fighters, and a manicore swarm. Holy hell, okay. No idea where the aerospace fighters are. Oh, there they are. A little bit of lag. Alright, aerospace fighters, one of them's down. A lot of enemies on screen at once here. That is a lot of enemies.
Coordinate fire on the commander's target. Great snipe shot. Target received. Engaging.
The other aerospace fighter is still up. Oh, never mind. Carapace down. I don't know what the final wave is going to look like if this isn't the final wave. I'm regretting using the repair bay though.
We have your target, Commander.
Corsair is taking a lot of damage. What have we got over here? The Stone Rhino.
We're on it, Commander.
Congratulations,
Oh,
Commander.
that was the final wave.
These
Oh,
people
thank
owe
God.
their lives to you.
I don't think I was going to be able to survive much more than that. Holy hell. A lot of times these Coyote missions, the damage output screen kind of bugs out. I think it's just due to the layout of them. I really hope this one doesn't because I want to see what our damage output was. Okay, so we got a Marauder and a Griffin with some decent loot. I think that's a fairly realistic number there. So 41 total kills, 13 air units, 14 mechs, 15,000 damage. Felt like more than that. Felt like a shit ton of mechs. Like, I don't know if that's an accurate number or not. That almost feels like just maybe a couple of the waves. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was quite a bit. That was pretty insane. All right, let's repair. And I mean, honestly, I think that's a pretty good stopping point. I don't really know if we can top that when it comes to, you know, in-game contracts in Coyote missions pack. The stronghold defenses, which there's another one right there. That's really as tough as it gets. I mean, you saw the amount of enemies on screen. The battleground contracts, you know, they'll throw something like an advanced combat leopard at you at the end. But yeah, no, that was insane. Actually, maybe we'll run one more. We'll run this ground war contract. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, as broken as this mech and loadout seemed to be, I was sweating a little bit at the end of that last one. Alright, endgame ground war. Working for House Lao. Alright.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
We'll face 7 fleas at the end of the mission. Well, that's sort of uneventful. Let's see, we're closest to... We'll head to the Team 1 drop zone. This is a pretty cool planet. I like this biome. So first thing we have to do on these mission types is just find the enemy team and engage them. If we don't cause enough damage within a certain time frame, we're just gonna mission fail. So we gotta get to them as quickly as possible. We're gonna go this way.
Night Star.
Hostile mech ahead.
It's a beautiful sunset there.
Target
Yeah, look at that. That is pretty.
Advancing on the enemy target. I'll put him into the ground.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Not the best visibility, that's for sure.
Target destroyed.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target Banshee. Target acquired. New target Charger.
A lot of enemies right there.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I got the light. Firing.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
So we've fulfilled our damage requirement, so now we can kind of take our time.
New target Marauder 2.
Shared target identified.
Incoming missile. New target King Crab.
We need to fall back a little bit here.
Nav point received. Let's move.
Just not too keen on brawling when we can be sitting back. Oh shit.
Following your lead. We'll go. Focusing fire.
Engaging painted target.
Target destroyed.
Wave target received.
Target lost a component, but an inferior machine.
Target destroyed.
Coordinating our attack.
Crow's nest. Weapon systems blown to
This is
bits.
not a situation I want to be in. Way too close range.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Identified.
Blaze target engaged.
Incoming missile.
Coordinate fire on the commander's target.
Taking hits.
Target acquired.
We're also starting to get a little low on ammo. There aren't too many enemies left, but
Target
start trying to conserve here.
You heard the commander. Take that target.
Target destroyed.
Lost our rear armor on our right arm, actually and front too, so we gotta be careful with that. We wouldn't lose any damage output, we would just lose, well, we'd lose our secondary armament on that arm, but we would lose some cooling capabilities.
Incoming missile.
Alright, so we've got 6 enemies left, and then the fleas at the end, which it's going to be ironic if the fleas end up killing us. Definitely want to save ammo for them. Just kind of let them come to us.
We have your target, commander.
Target acquired.
Firing on the lit target.
They're fighting scared now.
Saved.
Victor.
Focusing our fire on target.
Other Greek provinces are being torn apart.
Think we might be able to manage this.
Target acquired.
Group target acknowledged. Target received. Engaging.
Blaze target acquired. Firing.
We're on it,
Ooh,
Commander.
that Corsair is scary when your armor's that low in the front. Just gonna hide behind this here rock. Alright, so we've got just 3 left.
Acquired.
Shifting to your target, commander. They've lost a component. That mech is nothing compared to Steiner machinery.
Alright, 1 left, and then the fleas. Come on, take that thing down. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Alright, where are the fleas? Wonder if they're gonna come to us. Let's head down this way.
We're on the move.
Would much rather face them in the open. Yeah, they're coming to us.
Target acquired.
Holding at your waypoint.
Enemy mech down.
destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
All right, that is it.
Complete, Commander. Let's go home.
Yeah, that was really close on ammo, which is always a theme of these videos. So you got a Hero Atlas, some other goodies. Yeah, see, that's just not accurate. But hey, we made it. Build is definitely pretty powerful. Still don't know if I am the biggest fan of missiles. I just like doing direct damage with things like Gauss rifles and big autocannons, you know, that kind of thing. But definitely very effective. Just have to carry a absolute shit ton of ammo for it to work. And even then, you know, 8,800 rounds for 8 LRM 15s just wasn't enough. So if I was going to improve this, I would probably see if I could cut any of the cooling and maybe throw, you know, a couple extra tons of ammo on there. But other than that, was definitely impressed by it. Still don't know if I'm going to be using a ton of missiles in the future, but if you have any ideas for suggestions for builds, definitely let me know. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.